Sunrise Extra.
Extra Friends on a Wednesday. We are doing
Extra.
Oh, I was like,
Sunrise Extra.
Are you putting
Sunrise
words
Extra.
to the music?
Sunrise
We're all
Extra.
dancing.
Sunrise Extra.
Okay. Two-Topic Wednesday. It should be Two-Topic Tuesday. That could be a thing, you guys.
Oh, there you go.
Two-Topic Wednesday today because we couldn't decide, so.
Wild Card Wednesday.
Wild Card Wednesday.
There you go.
Let's not do the show Thursday. How about that?
Okay. Okay, first topic, number one. The Governor Kate Brown in Oregon talking travel restrictions possibly over coronavirus concerns. So we heard about this from some Salem lawmakers who say she's been discussing and kind of looking at some options. She talked about this in a press conference a few weeks ago about looking into, should we stop people and do a mandatory quarantine when they fly in from hotspots at the airport? How would you prevent people from driving in, from other states? And we have seen some of these travel restrictions in like eastern part of the country and the south, but how would it work here? So we're told lawmakers say they're supposed to get more information by next Tuesday at the latest. We don't have any details beyond that. What would it look like? Is there somebody at the gate of your flight, coming from Florida or wherever, and you got to go with them to a hotel and stay for 14 days?
Selfishly, I liked the idea, and I was hoping she would make an official announcement because, I mentioned on this show a few weeks ago, I actually put the kibosh on my wife's cousin and her husband and their two kids staying with us after flying in from the East Coast. And I was like, I don't think that's a good idea. And then I felt bad about that decision because I thought now they had to get a hotel, but I didn't really want them staying with us. And now I'm like, hey, see, the governor said it's not a good idea.
It's off you.
Yeah.
That's good. So what do you guys think? Everyone that's watching us, we have about almost 400 people watching us on Facebook.
Surprised it's not 4,000, Nina.
Hello, everyone, to you. What do you guys think about travel restrictions? Is it a good idea? Is it a bad idea? How the heck would that work? I don't see any way that you could stop people driving over unless you would literally have like checkpoints at the state, on the state lines somehow. But I have seen, like when we went over to Pacific City and camped, there were, in the parking lot there at Pelican Brew Pub, there was Indiana license plates, there was New York license plates, Idaho, Washington, California.
Aren't those just from, those could just be rental cars, right?
Could be rental cars. Yeah, could be rental cars.
Rental cars?
Yeah, like you get a rental car at Enterprise, it could have a license plate from any state on it. Even if I get it here and I decide to drive it to the coast.
Okay, I guess.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But I have heard a lot of stories.
I would guess a lot of those are rental
cars. Of friends that work, for example, like at the hospital over in Bend, and they are seeing a lot. They're in the ER where the COVID patients, are being cared for, and they're saying that a lot of those patients at that hospital, St. Charles, readily say, I'm from back east or I'm from the Midwest, and we came out to Oregon because we heard you guys had low case numbers compared to us.
No, that's not how it works.
We were vacationing and we got it.
That may be the reason you want to come here. That's the reason we don't want you here.
Exactly. So people are weighing in on the stream. Caitlin, good morning, says it's not practical to enforce, and Kristen says do it, safety first, and then Robert Trigg says ridiculous. Yeah.
Christine Smith says it's a great idea and long overdue. Bev Ivy, I need more clarification on your statement. She says the solution here is attracting the right kind of visitor.
Oh, maybe people who take precautions, more precautions, and aren't just reckless? I don't know. Tell us more. Post again.
That's Bev Ivy. We're looking for more from you, Bev.
Tall, dark, and handsome? Who knows?
Yeah. Jamie Brown says they need to shut things down again to get a handle on the coronavirus.
It would be difficult to enforce, correct?
It seems like it would be, yeah. You mentioned checkpoints. Who the heck is going to man that?
Yeah.
It's not like our officers don't have enough to do.
I don't think that's realistic. I can see it happening at the airport, and we have heard, haven't other states done that?
Yeah, they have. Hawaii. That's the first one that I
And they
thought of.
take you directly to a hotel, which is the quarantine hotel, and you got to be there for 14 days. And if you leave, they're turning right back around. And I think you could be arrested, for something like that, at least in Hawaii.
Yeah. Ashley Prescott weighs in this morning with a personal tale. She says, I went to California recently because my mom passed away. No one, she says, is going to stop me from traveling. Doing anything, the governor says, is a joke at this point. That's Ashley Prescott watching live on our Facebook stream.
And then 180 degrees from that, Jamie Brown says they need to shut things down to get a handle on coronavirus.
Yeah, so we don't know any details, you guys, on this. We don't know if she's actually going to do it. She's kind of figuring out some options, and again, by Tuesday at the latest is when she's supposed to kind of bring more details to lawmakers in Salem. So we shall find out. But yeah, wouldn't it be interesting? What if Drew, when's your family coming?
I was just wondering the same question. Honestly, I can't even answer that because I was thinking, literally, as I mentioned, my family coming in from the East Coast. When the heck are they coming?
This month?
I thought it was last month. Did I miss it?
Did they decide not to come?
No, there was a reason they were coming, and I know they're not giving up on that reason. Not to get too deep into the woods on why they were coming.
Remember. So they're definitely coming.
Yeah, they're definitely coming. I don't know when that is exactly. But yeah, I keep thinking about my own mom in Philadelphia, and I keep thinking, like, when can she come back out here to visit? Obviously, not anytime soon.
How's she doing?
She's fine. Now they're dealing with a tropical storm out there in Philadelphia, or the effects of the tropical storm. Just really rainy where she lives. She didn't lose power. But, my mom is now 72, and it's like, realistically, she can't fly out here right now. We're not going back to see her. I'd love to, but, we're putting the ban on travel in our own family anyways. We'll put it that way, at least through the air.
Yeah, and he doesn't even know if they've actually come here yet.
Right.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, come on. That's not really my family. That's my family through marriage.
Let's see. On Twitter, Abby Corliss says on Twitter, people need to have common sense. Most people traveling are coming from hotspots to get away, just like I was kind of talking about, at the hospital.
I love Jennifer Taft. She's one of our regulars, and she says, we can't even control the people who live in Oregon.
Right.
So how the heck are we going to control the rest of the country?
Clearly a hot topic. Without getting too deep into the numbers this morning, we're hitting a number right now of live viewers that we don't normally see this hour on the Sunrise Extra program. So what happens when we have this many people watching and this many people chiming in? The comments fly up so fast, it's kind of hard to keep track of them all.
Marie says, why are you guys looking at your phones? Give us the news. This is the show, Marie.
We want to share your comments.
Unscripted. We just chat with you. We're on our phones because we're reading your guys' comments. We love to interact with people live on this show, and of course, a lot of people watch it after the fact. So that's what we're doing. We're not ignoring you. We're just sharing people's opinions on kind of what you think could happen, what should happen with travel restrictions as the summer kind of goes on.
So, if people are staying home, is this where we dive into topic number 2? At 10 minutes past 7 o'clock, because we talked about this being a double topic day. A two-topic day on Sunrise Extra. If you're not traveling, if you're staying home still, perhaps that means more movie viewing while at home. And this subject came up this morning because that live adaptation of Mulan is coming out, right? I don't even know the streaming service. Oh, it's Disney Plus.
Right.
And they're now charging $30 on top of the monthly subscription fee for Disney Plus, $30 to watch this from the comfort of your living room. And we asked, would you pay that much to see Mulan? Is anyone willing to do that?
Yeah, I want to know how frugal everyone is. Like, what is your max amount of money you're going to shell out? I mean, keep in mind, these are brand new movies that obviously would have gone to the theaters for 90 days before, ever kind of hitting your TV. So. And they can't control how many people you invite over or you have watching the movie. So yeah, $29.99 for the new Mulan. It's going to drop on Disney Plus September 4th. Disney Plus is $7 a month for a subscription. Rod, do you guys have Disney Plus too?
We don't. No. So my thought is I would be willing to get Disney Plus, but I would tell my family you have to drop something else then. We're not adding to what we have.
Yeah.
In other words, but I will say this, for years I have a good bit of friends that drop $50 to watch a boxing fight in a heartbeat.
On pay-per-view,
Yep.
Yeah, that's like a one-time event though.
On pay-per-view. So, well, true, but but you're still paying that much money to watch something on TV. To me, I know it's not the movie theater, but I can't take my wife and myself and Natasha, our daughter. if we go see a movie, we're dropping what? We're dropping $40. If we get anything, we're dropping 50, 60 bucks. So, I mean, if my daughter wanted to see it and we had Disney Plus, I would spend it.
Okay, so what is like your amount when you see a movie like on demand, Rod? What is your like the line that you do not cross? How much? Because we know that Rod.
Well, I mean, so we have Comcast. So Comcast prices are pretty. They vary every now and then, but basically it's right about $5 if you want to rent something. I'll do that in a heartbeat. And then, we'll do maybe 1 or 2 a month. I'm not doing it all the time.
Heartbeat or 1 or 2 a month.
We've purchased only a few movies throughout the years, and they're usually, I don't know, less than $15. I don't think I've ever spent more than $15 to actually buy the movie, or it's always in your.
I've never done that. I've never purchased the movie.
Same at our house. Like sometimes I'll see. Because everybody in my house stays up later than me because, like, I'm, up at 2:15, so I'm always the early bird. But I'll look at the cable bill and I'm like, who spent $14.99?
Who's watching all these fun movies without me?
Yeah, exactly. But Mulan is my daughter's hands down favorite Disney movie.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
From when she was a little girl, and now she's 22. I'm certain that she's going to be buying that to watch.
Yeah.
Loves it.
Okay. What's your amount, Brenda, when you see a movie brand new? I'm interested in the psychology of it, of like, clicking on that amount versus like, okay, we're going to the theater, I just pay it without, any qualms.
I know, it's that big screen. I mean, if I had like a home theater, perhaps I would spend that much money. But we've got too many streaming services. I can't even make it through those movies.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't have time to make it through those movies. So my...
You go for the one.
I probably would go like, I'm going to watch something else. I'm not paying any more for it.
Same.
I could share a couple of comments real quickly. On our Facebook live stream, presently we have Sky chiming in. Good morning, Sky, S-K-Y-E. She says,
that's my daughter's middle name.
Oh, cool.
Your daughter is now a part of the show for 2 reasons. Her love of Mulan and her middle name. This Sky says, happily pay for this new release movie. We need entertainment right now. Dawn Kimlinger, who I know chimes in quite often on Sunrise Extra. Good morning, Dawn. She says, only, in capital letters, only will I pay this amount if we can keep it long enough for all the household members to watch it. It's got to stay in that DVR long enough for everyone to see it.
Well, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually it's what, 24 hours? That's the way Comcast says, 24 hours and it's gone.
So this one with Mulan, it actually like downloads to your TV somehow, so you can watch it unlimited after that, I guess.
Oh, I like that. Sarah Kester, this is a great idea. She said, I'm excited for Mulan. I can't wait to watch it. We'll be paying that no problem. And then she says, a small projector and a sheet.
Oh, that's a good idea. I've seen a lot of people do that in their backyards or something, on these
during
nice
the summer
nights. Let's see, I had seen a funny one that said, Alexis says she's not really happy with paying for Disney Plus, so $30 for one movie is totally not an option.
A disappointed Disney Plus subscriber.
But the whole family, Sandy says, the whole family can watch it cheaper than all going to the movies, plus you got snacks right there at home.
Yes.
My threshold is probably
go ahead.
like $5.99.
Yeah.
And that's like, whoa. $5.
Did you guys read Jeremy Huffman's? I've been reading. He says that if you have 3 people going to a theater, easy 50. Just pay at home $30. Maybe you could split it, right?
Yeah.
You could have people over and then split it.
Yeah, have a watch party.
So I have a funny comment for you.
Okay.
If you want funny. First, I give you a comment from someone I've never seen on the stream before. I like the new streamer, so I say good morning, JJ Bible. JJ says, makes sense for the whole family, but me by myself, no way am I paying that amount. And then here comes your funny comment from Jennifer Taft, 2 comments really daily. Good morning, Jennifer, you wisecracker you. She says, maybe make a night of it. So yes, I'll pay that amount. Look, I'm so bored right now, I'm watching KGW Sunrise Extra.
Oh man, Jennifer!
Does that tell you how bored I
I know
am?
she's kidding.
That's desperation.
Boom.
Our director Brian says that's funny.
We give Rod the hard time about being like, the cheapskate of the bunch. I know you're not that, Rod. I know you are not that at heart. But
I'm the one putting out the money here.
Yeah, he's the one that would watch it. Yeah.
I go through a whole routine when we want to see a movie. I'm trying to think of I wanted to see Iron Man, like the original Iron Man with Robert Downey Jr. I always heard that's a great comic book movie that you don't have to be into comic books to enjoy. So I said, okay, let's check it out.
Right.
So first I go to the Netflix. Do they have it? Is it free? No. Then I go to Amazon. Can I watch it for free on Amazon? No. Then I go back to DirecTV. Is there any chance in heck that DirecTV has this available for free? No. Okay, then we go back to the beginning. Where can I get it for $3.99? Okay, Netflix has it for $3.99. Now we're in. But I do go through this whole process of trying to find, like, where is the cheapest place I can get that movie? And $3.99, even that, I'm like, you do that enough times each week, and it starts to add up.
Sure.
But then I thought this. Then I came to this realization. If there was a movie, and it's not Mulan in our household, but if there was a movie, and it might be like the next Mission Impossible, which I think are great, my boys love that series, if around Christmas time, a new one came out, and we were still stuck at home for the most part, not being able to travel anywhere, not going to movie theaters, I might drop the $30 on a Friday night for us to sit down and enjoy the new Mission Impossible as a family. Well, oh, geez, it has nothing to do with that. That's embarrassing, Nina.
It's the Tom Cruise.
No, you're going to have to
factor.
Go ahead and say what you're thinking.
He loves Tom Cruise. Drew is a Tom Cruise super fan. It's okay.
It's his man crush.
It is his man crush. And I don't
Drew.
think he really clicked and realized that until the last time that we talked about it. And then he kept rattling off these movies, and we're like, that has Tom Cruise in it, I think.
thought it was Sylvester Stallone from Rocky. I thought that was his man.
That was his, obvious, one. But he didn't even realize he had a Tom Cruise man crush.
There he is. Hey, Tommy. Tommy boy. Let me tell you something about Tom Cruise. One of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life, Vanilla Sky. If I was really a Tom Cruise fan, as you say I am, I probably would have been on board with that movie. But I thought Vanilla Sky was terrible.
Marcy Nielsen says, are you an early adopter or mainstream? Pricing will drop eventually. Wait them out.
True, yeah. I've been wanting to watch that King of Staten Island movie with Pete Davidson. And it's kind of loosely based on his life. His dad was a firefighter in New York and was killed in 9/11. And so the movie, it's a comedy, like a dark comedy. And it's been up on demand, because it's a new release. It's a Judd Apatow directed movie. But it's like $21, to rent on demand. And every single time I'm like, $21. Because you pay for the other services. And so you just think like, well, there's all these other movies that are included in the price I already pay. So we might as well watch that.
Jenny Carlson says not paying more than 10. 30 needs a theater.
See, I'm at $5.99, Jenny. $5.99.
Laura says Disney Plus is free with Verizon.
I'm Your Pirate on Twitter says Tom Cruise gone downhill after the Scientology brainwashing. So,
did you see the last Mission Impossible? I think he's way uphill right now. Way uphill. He's nearing his peak.
That's a crush.
Nora Ortega.
Drew, man, take a seat.
Nora says this is her first time watching you guys on Sunrise Extra. She says, I love you guys. Thank you for being so fun. Nora, thank you for finding
absolutely.
us.
Speaking of compliments, I've got one right here from Kristen.
What is it?
Oh, is that what we're going to do? We're just going to read how great we are? Why the heck not? Ashley Prescott. This is Kristen talking to another viewer named Ashley saying, the casual nature of this show is appealing. I've never seen it before. I love the open discussions.
I am so glad you found. This is what we do every morning.
Yes.
Grab a cup of coffee, hang out with us.
Yeah.
Some days it's pretty serious. Some days it's fun.
Sometimes we go wide open. Sometimes it's Are we out of time?
Hey, Drew, can
I thought we were out of time.
Whoa.
No, we're not out of time.
I thought we were out of time. Now I feel.
Keep going. How far will you go?
No, this is it.
I've always said Drew will do anything for a bit. Go ahead.
Very true.
Come on. That's your strip music.
Bye, you go.
Go, Drew.
I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, boy.